This conference will now be recorded.
Well, hello and good evening. I want to personally welcome everyone to our Wakanna test drive. My name is Melissa Boston, the CEO for Wakanna for Life, and so excited to have each and every one of you join us tonight for our live test drive. We are pumped up and excited here in Wakanna Nation. For those of you who have heard the word, yes, we are officially taking online credit card payments with Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. So, yes, we are officially a CVD company, one of the very few across the country that can actually take credit card payments for CVD online. And what that means for each and every one of you on the line tonight is you are moments away from your ability to enter into the cannabis and CBD space based on what we've already done. What if the life you've always imagined was within your reach? We know that CBD and medical marijuana is a path to unlocking our health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. We're going to take a quick tour of our site so that you can learn more about the Wakana opportunity. And so, most of you who are looking in right now, you've probably already had a chance to look around. But on our website, you can connect with our customer service team. In fact, you can chat with us in case you have any questions throughout the ordering process. And what we love about it, we not only offer the opportunity for you to actually shop and purchase your CBD products, but for those of you who are like many of us, you've been looking at the cannabis space, you've been researching the cannabis space, and really wanting to dive right in. Tonight, we're going to talk about our Wakana dispensaries as well. And so let's go ahead and start the tour right now. So on the site, there's several areas that you can pay attention to. In fact, the shop site is pretty self-explanatory. I know oftentimes, if you decide tonight that you want to have your online dispensary here with Wakana, you want to drive business to your website. And when your clients hit our shop tab, they can actually shop and look through all of the Wakana products. Perhaps there's a specific type of oil they're looking for. Maybe they're looking for gummies or vapes, or perhaps they're not sure what they're looking for and they want to browse our entire product line. So, what I just did is I hit the shop tab right there, and that allows us to take a look at all of the various products that we offer here at Wakana for Life. So, everything from culinary oils that you can actually infuse into your cookies, your brownies, and all of your food. In fact, you can host a candy dinner, but also our water solubles where you can actually infuse your cocktails, gummies, vapes, and all the popular trends and all the current market staples as well. So now that we've had a chance to visit our Shop Now tab, we're going to go back to the home page so that we can take a tour of our home page. When we talk about the fact that CBD and medical marijuana is a path to unlocking our health, wealth, legacy, and freedom, at Wakana, we show you how to do that. In fact, when you click our Shop Now tab right there, you can explore all of our products. Through our Wealth tab, we invite you to explore Wakana University. Through our Legacy tab, we invite you to participate in our Give program. In fact, we take 1% of all of our profits to help feed children, help empower women, and empower communities all around the world. Through our Freedom tab, you can actually unlock your key to joining and actually getting involved in the Wakanda dispensary industry. All of our products are organically grown, powerful, and effective. In fact, you can read here and learn more about our unique story, where our products are grown, the extraction process, and how we offer a certificate of analysis on every product. And every batch is tested to ensure we're bringing you the best of the best. So, a product line that's not only organically grown, premium quality, but GMO free. And when you look at the vision of Wakana, we exist to help end the negative stigma that has caused communities around the world to suffer and lose out on the health and wealth benefits of the cannabis plant. And so now you've had a chance to review our website. What's next? Well, we've helped empower over 5,000 minorities to get in the cannabis CBD industry. So whether you're looking to become a cannabis chef, a formulator, a baker, an entrepreneur, an investor. Let us help you unleash your inner cannabis. In fact, if you keep browsing, you can learn more about the tinctures and topicals. In fact, these are two of the most popular products. We know they help relieve discomfort, reduce inflammation, and improve your performance. Our water solubles. In fact, that's a growing trend because so many people have trouble, digesting things. They're not absorbing their nutrients and vitamins. And so what's great about water solubles, they offer an immediate impact because they absorb right into your system almost instantly. Our culinary oils are a fun way to experience the CBD through your brownies, your cookies, and all sorts of edibles. In fact, we offer edibles and vapes with our gummies. I have to warn you though, our gummies are dangerously delicious. And vaping, wow. If you're looking for an instant way to really help relieve discomfort, we have a vape loaded with 250 milligrams of CBD in a half mil, one of the most powerful vapes on the market today. Our testimonials, you can actually go to our website, you can review all of our testimonials from people all across the country who are experiencing great results with the Wakanna products. We even have a video that gives you a quick 5-minute overview on who we are and what we do. And so now that you've had a chance to review the front end of our website, we're going to go a little bit further. Let's go ahead and look now at the About Us tab. So if we click on About, you're going to see our story, and you can even learn about each one of us as founders of Wakanna. But what I'm going to do first is take a quick look at our story so that you can learn more about Wakanna and what we do. And so we are the 4 pillars of Wakanna, leading the way in health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. In fact, a movement is what we've created. So beyond just being a company, we have created a movement. In fact, Wakanna was brought into existence through the synergistic efforts and shared foundational values of 4 African American women who believe health, wealth, legacy, and freedom are gifts that belong to all people. Some of these ladies have helped shape multi-billion-dollar companies and have helped empower over 5,000 minorities to join the cannabis CBD space. In fact, we launched on April 20th, 2019, and our goal is to become the largest and most reputable minority-owned cannabis CBD oil company in the world. By 2025, our plan is to operate as a full-service cannabis company that will expand from wholesaling micro dispensaries to farming and manufacturing. Now, there's various ways you can experience the Wakanna opportunity. You can attend a live focus group. You can actually come out and register and attend our Wakanna University. You can participate in Wakanna Legacy, our micro dispensaries, and even our pathway to ownership. We offer the most unique and innovative cannabis concept that will revolutionize the industry by empowering the average person to leave generational wealth. Now that you've learned a little bit more about us, let's look at some of the opportunities that are offered here at Wakanna. And so let's look at Wakanna University. Wakanna University is your source for cannabis education. What we believe is empowering people. So whether you want to have a business with us or perhaps you want to do something independently, we work with entrepreneurs to really help them actualize their dreams. And Wakanna University is led by Dr. Patricia Van Pelt. We're so excited. She leads the way, and you can actually go online and read her letter to Wakanna Nation. So let's move now to our Wakanna dispensaries, because perhaps you want to go a little bit further. So you can actually start your own online dispensary tonight. We're going to show you how to do just that. Imagine earning 20 to 50% of all the commissions. I mean, how powerful would that be? And so you can do that, or you can take it a step further. And so Phyllis Nash, she represents our pillar of freedom, and she teaches us that we must be in business for ourselves. If you want to obtain a lifestyle that you deserve, you have to do it by working for yourself. You're never going to get there working for someone else. And so imagine building your empire. In fact, there's a letter there from Phyllis to Wakanna Nation. She teaches you why Wakanna represents a different type of business model. In fact, we are a micro franchise. And the reason why we wanted to do something different, we know that so many people are looking to join the cannabis space. And many people have experienced home based business or multi level marketing. But here's what we recognize with both industries, there's limitations, right? In fact, if you look at the cannabis industry, oftentimes you're spending $1 million and up just to get started. If you look at the home based business industry, oftentimes just to make a good living, you have to build a team of often hundreds and even thousands of people. And so we wanted to find the perfect solution. And so we've created a hybrid concept that actually allows you to have a true business, and that is our micro franchise. Well, where again, you're earning 20 to 50% of those commissions. See, we recognize that there's a trend for home based businesses. It's booming. Over $180 billion in annual revenue. So imagine controlling your hours, your income, and starting a whole new career here with Wakanna. And when you look at the startling statistics for what's happening to people once they reach a certain age, do you know at the age of 50, 75% of the population has less than 5,000 in the bank for retirement? But it gets even scarier. For those of you over 65, do you know that 45% of people over the age of 65 depend on relatives? 30% depend on charities. 23% are still working because most can't afford to quit, right? So they work until they're no longer physically capable. And only 2% are still self sustaining. Do you know that one of the only ways to fix this is being in business for yourself? But again, a traditional business could cost you millions of dollars. We teach you how to bypass all the red tape and get started immediately. And so now that you've had a chance to learn a little bit more about the Wakanna opportunity, what I want to do now is quickly show you how you can actually get started right now. And so any of our golden keys that you see or our Join Now tab that's in the middle will actually put you right in alignment to go ahead and fill out our online form. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to click the golden key you see right there at the top. Why? Because it's easy, it's accessible, and if you're on a cell phone, you're always going to see a golden key right in the top area. Now you might notice that something just happened when I attempted to click the golden key. Because I'm on wakanna.com, because I didn't actually visit a website of a representative, it's actually asking me to look for a distributor. One of the unique things about Wakanna, as we're just getting started, just launched on April 20th, so just 90 days in. So imagine being here at the ground floor, but being even in a position where when distributors around the country want to partner with Wakanna, and maybe they've heard about us just through some of our own marketing efforts that we do as a company. Oftentimes you're going to hear us on the radio, you're going to hear us in many channels. And imagine they're trying to get enrolled, but they don't have a distributor. But they come to the website and they're forced to look for someone in our business. Can you imagine, just because you decided to take the opportunity tonight to get started, you can be in a position where people in your zip code are looking for a distributor and your name pops up. How powerful is this? See, as we build this from thousands of representatives to 100,000 and more to millions, can you imagine being with us at the beginning of the beginning and participating in the leads that are coming in, not just from this country, but soon to be around the world? Because yes, our website is already set up where once we're ready, we can quickly go ahead and flip the switch and build internationally in over 130 countries around the world. So can you imagine the ability to actually earn money while you're sleeping? In fact, Warren Buffett tells us that if we don't learn how to earn money in our sleep, we're going to work until we die. Can you see why so many people are working until they die? And so let's go ahead and look at what it means to find a distributor. And so basically, if you come to this website by mistake, perhaps You already have a distributor, and that distributor gave you their site name. Now, what is the site name? It's the name that appears right before Wakanna. Just to give you an example, let's say your site name was I Love CBD, right? You would put I Love CBD, and that would take you right to the person who referred you. Now, remember, when putting in the site name, never put a space. You're going to run everything together as one word. So now let's go up and look at other ways that distributors can actually land leads. When people decide to go out and actually find a sponsor or randomly pick their sponsor. And so let's go ahead and click on randomly pick my sponsor. And so here's what it says when I've done that. Let's see, I think Tracy, hey girl, you just got on camera, dear. So how you doing? I think we can see you. Okay, so when you select that option, it says selected sponsor. It says you've chosen to enroll under 1001. So basically, if you do randomly select it, that means the computer is going to just randomly find someone. And see, that's what's so cool, folks. You never know when your number is going to come up. It's kind of like a lotto of recruiting, right? And so that's one of the options that customers can actually pick. So we're going to hit cancel, right? And we're going to go back. And let's say you want to do it another way. Let's say you want to just find your own sponsor, right? So let's say they click on find a sponsor. What that's going to do is going to allow them to actually find someone within their zip code, within their city, right? Or maybe in their same state. They're going to be able to pick or choose what they're looking for. And so let's just say we decide tonight to look within a certain zip code. So I'm going to put a zip code in, and here's what's really fun, guys. If you're calling in, maybe you're calling in from Texas, you're calling in from Michigan and Indiana. I mean, we have less than probably 100 distributors in most states, right? And so the chances of you being the person that shows up whenever that person puts the zip code is extremely high. That's why they say that in life, success is about positioning and timing. So I'm going to go ahead and put in 60615. That's a zip code locally here in Chicago. I think I used it even our last test drive, right? And so when I put in 60615, look at all the different distributors that show up in that zip code. So now you have a chance to look through there and find the sponsor that you want to use. And so let's just say I randomly decided to use this particular person. So I select this particular sponsor. Now here's what's cool, guys. This is really where you want to pay attention. When someone selects a sponsor, right, they can actually go to that sponsor's website and actually look up details about the sponsor. Do you know that we actually have a page on the site where people can actually find out more about you? And so we'll show you how you can do that a little bit later. So I went ahead and I selected my sponsor. And now that I've selected a sponsor, what it also asked me to do, and now this is a very important pop-up that came up. Because I was already working on the computer, it didn't generate this pop-up. But if it's your first time visiting our website, it's also important that you're over the age of 21. So it's going to ask you to make sure that you are over the age of 21, and you actually have to select yes. If you select no, it's going to tell you, oops, you are not allowed to see this page. So I'm going to say yes, because yes, I am over the age of 21. And once you do that, what's going to happen, it's going to allow you to start browsing at our sign up options. Now there's two ways you can get started. You know, the first way, you can actually pick one of our dispensaries. In fact, when you think about the timing of CBD, the fact that you can join tonight, you can get started not for $2,000, but for less than $1,000 and actually receive not only this online website that you've had a chance to tour briefly, but also our back office portal. We're going to review that in just a moment. But in addition to that, you're going to get a $2,000 value, $1,500 in actual product, and you're going to get all the tools that you need so that you can take your business to the next level. In fact, it's important that you get certified, so that you have a certified business in the space of cannabis and CBD. So all of your certifications, all of your classes come with that investment. So tonight, yes, for $998, you can actually have your very own crown jewel dispensary, not the millions of dollars you hear about when it comes to starting your own cannabis dispensary. Now, let's say money's an issue and you want to do a payment plan, you can actually put 50% down and receive 50% of the value immediately. And then the other option is for those of you who want to test the water, there's a personal use dispensary for $2.99 that provides $500 worth of product. Now, once you select your pack, you can then complete your enrollment. But let's just say tonight, money's an issue and you're not able to really get started at the top where you can get all your classes, get certified. You want to just take what we call our basic test drive. And then what you would do is you would not add any of these to the cart. You would just go right here and click complete enrollment. So make sure you actually get with the person who invited you to find out what their website is so that you can complete your enrollment tonight. Now, let's say you picked the wrong package, right? And you want to select something different. You'll notice right here it says change package selection. So we've thought of everything to make sure you have a seamless experience when enrolling with Wakanna. So now what we want to do that you've had a chance to look at some of the features on the website, I'm going to show you just a couple of more, and then we're going to actually take you to our back office. And so our support page, this is very important, right? Support in anything you do is going to help take your business to the next level. And since we're already on someone's website, we can actually go look to see exactly what they have on their support page. So here's what you're going to be able to do. You can actually go update your own support page with your picture. You can write a special letter to your potential prospects. And here's what I want to tell you folks. Since you now realize you can have people randomly joining your business from around the country, you want to put your own personal message. You want to put your picture and take your website to the next level. The other thing that happens when people click on your support page is they can access all the corporate events that are happening all around the country. But here's the other thing that makes our business very unique. You, as an independent business partner, can actually go to your website. You can update events that you're personally hosting. And do you know that your potential clients and prospects and customers can actually go right to your site and they can view all of your events? See, we wanted you to have a business inside of a business so you can truly see why we are the micro franchise of so many people's choices all around the country. And so now that you've had a chance to see a little bit more about our support page, and you might notice it says United Kingdom, right? Well, if you go to our contact page, we not only have offices here in the United States, but we have just opened up an office in the United Kingdom. In fact, that's our address on 25 New Broad Street. And we're excited about that because if you look at Europe, once you have a presence there, and we've actually filed a business over there. In fact, our business is filed in Ireland. And so when you think about EU, it's 28 countries. So can you imagine when we start rolling out in 28 countries all across the EU? Here locally, our headquarters are right in Chicago. So 10615 South Halsted is our United States address. And all of this information is available right there on your website. And so now what I want to do, since we've had a chance to look at various areas of our business, one of the last areas that I want to point out is our testimonials. If you go to the testimonials tab, you can actually connect with our CBD expert, Dr. Rita J. McGuire, MD. What's so exciting about this page, so many people know people that are facing debilitating pain. They're full of inflammation and facing so many chronic issues where we know that CBD is a solution. And what Dr. Rita says is we believe that no one should have to endure chronic pain. We want you to reclaim your quality of life. And so she's written a special message to Wakanna Nation that you can go read more about Dr. Rita and why she's so passionate about CBD. But she also teaches us about the endocannabinoid system. And she answers all of the frequently asked questions. People often ask, will I get high? Will this show up in a drug test? Is this legal? What product should I use? What is the difference between CBD and THC? See, all of that and more you can find right here on the Wakanna website. How exciting is that? And then how our products help. These are the testimonials that people love looking at, right? And so when you go to what others are saying, it's going to actually share with you testimonials. what other people are saying about how our products are transforming their life. So now that you've had a chance to look at the outside of the site, we're going to take you behind the website so that you can actually see inside of the website some of the distributor benefits. And so a couple of things I want to point out before we do that. If you go to the top of the website and if you click sign in, that's how you sign in as a distributor. When you want to register as a customer, you can either go buy a product and at the end of that experience, it'll register you as a customer, or you can click sign in. And when you click sign in, you can actually go ahead and create your free customer account immediately, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and log into one of the back offices, right, of one of our distributors. So let's do that right now. So hold one moment while we take you on the final portion of our tour so that you can really understand the power of this website. So let's take a quick look at the back of the website. Now you notice this is an admin account. So this is an admin account where you're not supposed to register. Anytime we find someone has registered on this account, we remove them and place them where they're supposed to be. So yes, I'm going to verify again that I am over the age of 21. So in our back office, you're going to be able to see your customers, your distributors, your sales, how many points you've had, your earnings, right? All of that and more. In fact, we have some cool features that make it so user-friendly. You can place an order. You can manage your auto ship. Now with our company, there's no required auto ship. But if you want to do an auto ship, many people like the convenience of a smart delivery. You can do that right there. In fact, you can view your team, your commissions, and you can see all the events are happening. And you can even come down here and see what we call our key performance indicators. Look at all your past earnings, right? I mean, how cool is that, that we keep track of all of that for you in real time as it's happening. But let's look at some of the icons that are here available for you as a distributor. One of the first things that I want to do is point out an area that says agreements, okay? When you sign up into the business, there's 6 key agreements that you make with us. Their policy and procedures, the refund policy, the cancel notice, and all of those agreements that you check off, you can print them off at the time of sign in, or once you log into your back office, they're all right there. We have a training portal so that when you get started, you're able to get started on the right track. Access your training manual, our 10-step success pattern also, where you can come on board, you can set your goals, make your commitment, use the product so that you can have real experiences, put together a business plan. Here's a chart so that you can set every day of the week with your start time, your finish time, keep track of your hours, and then you can put some of your goals over the next 6 months, 12 months, 24 months. We have our base camp workflow. In fact, we want you to utilize your sponsor so that your sponsor can really help you grow your business. We have many building tools available. So this gives you access to some of those building tools. And so I encourage everyone to access our training tab and learn a lot more about your business. We have a marketing tab. And what's cool about our marketing tab is we have something known as a QR code generator. And this QR code generator is there to really help those of you who want to do trade shows, right? Perhaps you want to create some marketing material and you want to have a way for people to instantly connect with your website. You can do all of that right there. And it looks like we're filling up so fast that a few of you might have unmuted yourself. So if you are on the line and maybe you're dialing in, make sure you mute out your line so that we don't hear any background noise, because I hear just a little bit of background noise. Let me see if I can maybe get off the 1 second. Let's see. And if you don't clear out your background noise, guys, I'll have to mute you out. So I'll have to delete you from the call. So I just had to delete someone from the call because they unmuted themselves. So please don't unmute yourself because you're going to mess up the quality of the call. There we go. So I've muted everyone back. And unfortunately, we had to delete someone because they could not get muted out. So hopefully everyone else is muted out so we don't have to delete you from the call tonight. Okay, great. So our QR code generator is a great way for people to scan your marketing material with their cell phone and instantly get access to everything you want to share with them. And so with our business, you can actually generate your QR code that shows your replicated site. Or you can narrow it down and have very specific products that you generate your QR code for. We make this so user friendly. You don't have to be a tech expert in order for you to figure this out. You click on products, you select either your category, and then you select your product that you want to use. Let's just say you want to look at vapes, right? You're doing an event and you want to really showcase vapes. You can actually go and narrow it down and choose our Power Hypnotic Vape, and all of a sudden the QR code changes so that when someone scans it, it's going to have your contact details, but it's going to take them right to your website and your vapes. I mean, is that pretty cool how quickly you can have people connect with you? And so that's just one of the features on our website. In fact, you can order your sales tools. In fact, you can come here and you can change the name of your website. Perhaps you got started quickly and you weren't sure what you wanted to call your website. By clicking this link right here, you can actually go and change your website to whatever you want to name it. In fact, your support page, for those of you who like the idea of uploading your picture and writing a message to all of your potential clients, you can actually come right there to support page. You can upload your photo and write your message to your clients. You can actually keep track of all your customers. In fact, you can add new orders for your customers, or you can look at your customers list. You can go there and look at your team that not only you're building, but even the people who you refer, they might refer people. You can keep track of all of that right there on the My Team report. And earnings. Who doesn't want to keep track of their earnings? Right now, because we're just launching, your earnings go out manually. In fact, the customer service team writes checks out each and every other week. Right now, pretty soon, you're going to get paid every single week. How powerful is that? That actually kicks in on August the 15th. We go to weekly pay, and it's going to be generated automatically right there in your back office. How cool is that? Messaging. In fact, you can go to messaging and you can actually start building a lead database. You can come here and you can add contacts and actually generate messages from your back office to your prospects, allowing your business to stay connected. How cool is that? You can go there and look at all the orders that are happening, not only within your business, within all your customers, but even within your entire group. And then, of course, we have our profile, where you can edit personal information. You can update your debit or credit card. You can update bank account information or anything else. And so when we look at our Wakanna business model, we look at it in terms of right now, three types of people. You've had a chance to look at our back office. You've had a chance to look at the front end of our website. You've had a chance to connect with our CBD expert, Dr. Rita, to learn more about our business and our products and how they work. And so now the next question is, out of all the types of people that look at this presentation, we've kind of narrowed it down to three types of people. The first person is the person that is really excited about actually trying our products. I mean, you want to be a customer and you want to do so immediately. And so we invite you to go online, to click any of the Shop Now links that you see, to go ahead and click the sign in option and create your customer account and get started immediately as a customer. So what you want to do is get back with the person who referred you to this test drive, get their link, and get to shopping tonight. So you're what we call a person number one. The next person is super excited about everything you've heard, but you have a lot of questions, and you want those questions answered before getting started. That's great. We love questions. So what you need to do is get back with the person who invited you on the line. Make sure you get their link. What I would encourage you to do is take our free 30-day test drive. One of the best ways to learn our business is to experience the business and get started. And so if you're a person number two, you have lots of questions, we invite you tonight to take a look under our hood and get your online business up and running immediately. Now, the final person on the line tonight is the person like many of us were, right? When you recognize how fast the cannabis industry is growing, they tell us that a time and chance happens to everyone, but the challenge is most people don't recognize when it's a time and a chance. when you look at the CBD industry right now, it's very regulated. It's extremely difficult. We're talking about a business that we started 90 days ago, that we've had to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars. Does the average person have hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? Just to invest in a business. And so when you think about all the restrictions, what that means is there's only a handful of companies right now in the United States that are able to legally take CBD orders on the internet. We're one of them, okay? The CBD industry right now, it's at a level 1. It's about to go to level 100. This is right time, right place. But you have to recognize that if you don't take advantage of this tonight, it's not like the opportunity is going to go away. It's just going to go to someone else. And so if you recognize this is one of the biggest opportunities to ever be in front of you, I encourage you to get started, but don't just get started with our online test drive. You want to get started with products. You want to get started at the top. That's our full crown jewel dispensary. So get back with the person who referred you to the call and let them know you're a person number 3. You see the vision of where this is going and you're ready to take it to the tip, tip top. And so with that said, we invite you to get back with the person who invited you on the line and get your questions answered and get started immediately. So we want to thank you for participating in our Wakanna online test drive. We're going to see you at the top, the very top, the tip top. Make it a phenomenal night, ladies and gentlemen.